Good morning, guys. Today we are going to start a part 3 of chapter 10 light. Fine. So here we are going to learn about the some sign convention rule which are available for the spherical mirror. Fine. So in any numerical or any kind of ray diagrams you have to follow this kind of sign convention, that is compulsory. Fine. First of all, let me introduce about the mirror, again the spherical mirror. For example, this is the one kind of spherical mirror. So I already told you the midpoint of that mirror in which the principal axis passes, that is called pole. Okay. So what happened, you have to measure all the distances. In case of mirror, you have to measure all the distances in the reference to pole. Means suppose this is a pole point, so you have to measure all the distance here or here. Fine, understood? Now, so the first rule, the object is placed left of the mirror. Always whenever you are dealing with the mirror, either it may be a concave mirror or it may be a convex mirror. Okay, so you have to take the distance, you have to place your object always the left side. For example, this is your object AB. Okay, this is your object AB. So you have to put your mirror, you have to put your object always the left side of the mirror. Clear? Now all the distances parallel to the principal axis are measured from the pole. I already told you, suppose you are going to measure any kind of distance, you have to take this pole point as a reference point. Okay, either this direction or either in this direction. Means all the horizontal distances, either this side or this side, measure with respect to pole. Understood? Fine. So you have to make all the horizontal distance with respect to pole point. Understood? Now all the distances measured in the direction of incident ray along the x-axis positive and against the direction incident is a negative. Understood? Suppose this is a mirror. Okay, this is the principal axis and this is the pole point. Fine. The ray coming towards the direction of towards the right side of the mirror. Fine. So this distance is taken as a positive and against the mirror these distances are taken as a negative. Means all the rays which are moving from left to right, those are taken as a positive, or the rays which are moving from right to left, okay, so these are taken as a negative. Fine. Understood? Suppose for example this is a ray which is coming over here. Okay, so this is moving from left to right, so this will taken as a positive. Suppose the ray is moving from here to here, so this is moving from right to left, so these are taken as a negative. Understood? Clear? Now these are the talk about the distances which are the horizontal in term. Horizontal. Okay, now we have to discuss about the vertical distances. Okay, now we have to discuss about the vertical distance. Okay, see how the vertical distance has to be measured. For example, this is our mirror. Okay, and this is the principal axis. Suppose you are taking a height from principal axis to the above direction and you are taking height from principal axis to the negative direction. So the third rule is that all the vertical distances are measured with respect to principal axis. This principal axis. Okay, either it may be a upper distance or it may be a downward distance. All the vertical distances are measured with respect to principal axis. Understood? Fine. Now the fourth point is that the vertical distance which is above the principal axis are taken as a positive and the vertical distance which is the below principal axis which are taken as a negative. Understood? So the distances above the principal axis are taken as a positive and the distance below the principal axis are taken as a negative. Fine. Now suppose we have a one case, I am putting my object AB over here. Okay, so this is reflection process is there, the ray passes through the principal focus. Now the distance from object to the pole, okay, is called as a U. Means U is called object distance. Understood? Let me explain clearer. See, suppose this is a concave mirror This is the principal axis. Fine. I'm going to put my object over here, that is AB. Fine. From the AB the light ray goes over there, and after striking it will be reflect over there, passes through the principal focus. Okay, fine. So here the object is put it now. So from the pole, this is the pole, from the pole to the object the distance is termed as a u. U stands for the object distance. Fine. Now the image is formed over here. Okay, so from here to the pole the distance is called v, which is called object distance, and as you know that the distance between f and p, is called as focal length. Okay, so we have three terms, u, v and f. Understood? So u stands for example, u stands for object distance, v stands for image distance, and f stands for focal length. Understood? So u stands for object distance, v stands for image distance, f stands for the focal length. Understood? Now, so here in this case the u is taken as a negative now, because see the distance left side of the pole are taken as a negative, so u is negative. In this case v is also negative and focal length is also negative. Clear? So this is the our discussion about the sign convention, or this question may be asked in two ways. Okay, explain the sign convention, or explain the new Cartesian sign convention for the spherical mirror. Understood? Okay.